Hi, I'm Warren Hayes and I work for Accenture as a software engineer. My path is a little bit different in that I'm a career changer, which means that even a couple of years ago I wasn't entirely sure of what I really wanted to do as a career. I've always been interested in business. I studied French at university, and when I was younger I actually wanted to be a DJ and I really enjoyed making music. Now, if I go all the way back to when I was younger, I was never that interested in STEM. In fact, I found it a little bit boring. What I was interested in, as I say, was business, and I picked up French really easily at school. So I studied that at college and then at university. When I was at university, I spent a year living in Paris, which was really interesting because it gave me an insight into all sorts of different cultures and ways of life while I was in France and visiting different cities. When I got to the end of my degree, I still wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do, but I saw a presentation from a guest lecturer who was talking about a new course which combined design, creativity, business and communications into a master's degree. And I thought that sounded really exciting, so I studied my master's degree in innovation. While I was doing that, I spent my Saturdays working in a flower shop, and I thought, this isn't exactly what I want to do all my life. However, the skills learned from that, from my previous degree, and from all sorts of different things that I've done in life, eventually gave me the direction of what I really wanted to do, but also give me a interesting personal style. So my overall message is all these things which could be happening to you during your life and things you're exposed to and learning from make you unique. They give you skills which may end up helping you in different ways in the future. So after graduating, I ended up getting my first job because of my French degree, working as a consultant with French businesses. I never expected that would happen, but they couldn't find French speakers with a business degree, so I was the best person for the job. When I got a little bit more advanced in my career, I was exposed a lot to technology. And I thought one day, you know what, I'm going to finally have a go at writing code. And since then, I've always found it so fun. I find it really cool that all of the inputs you can give to a computer can create pretty much anything that you can imagine. Now, what I would say is I never realized how STEM can actually be really creative. In terms of the job I do now, I write a lot of code. I also work in different stages of technology story. So that could be designing, it could be in terms of supporting other team members, and all of these things draw on my previous experience, things that I've done. So studying French helps me and helped me understand the similarities with learning computer languages. Having studied business and working in business helps me understand how Accenture is trying to help the businesses that they work with and help me make decisions every single day when there's a problem that arises. In terms of my creativity, that helps with problem solving too, and also means that in my spare time I can have loads of fun practicing with the same skills that I use at work in terms of software development. So that means that I enjoy coding during the day and I enjoy my job during the day. And in terms of my hobbies, that helps the work that I do each day as well. Also, one unexpected one is the fact that the small skills, for example, working in a flower shop, help define me as a person in terms of the skills which I offer, in terms of being being able to be independent for finding a solution to a problem, or also working in a team and having communication skills is really important even in STEM. So In terms of my path, I would say that can possibly help other people who might feel they're not entirely sure what they want to do, when they're older or in terms of a career. And that's fine, because what it can do is give you a unique mix. And if you combine that with what you're interested in at the minute and really enjoy that process of learning, then that's fine, because you'll start to see patterns and how different things can be similar and how different things are interconnected. One major thing about working in STEM is that the learning process never really ends. There are people on my team who are so much more skilled and experienced than me, and they're still learning, and I've ended up teaching them things because of some of the areas I've worked in that they haven't. All that means is in STEM there's so much possibility to have new ideas. There's always new things being invented or discovered or introduced, which create new problems and challenges, but also new opportunities. And it means that it's always changing and there's always interesting stuff happening. If you can approach things with that kind of mindset, then you'll have an amazing time with a career that is exciting, has so much potential in terms of different directions, and it means that the decision really ends up being yours in terms of doing what you enjoy doing. And personally, I find that really rewarding every day, and I'm glad that I went along the path which I have. And my only advice to my younger self would be, enjoy the things that you're doing at the minute, because one day they're only going to help with the things that you're doing then, which is a simple message, but it doesn't have to be complicated, and neither does STEM. Thank you.